Good morning. This is Pastor Jason of Kona Faith Center with the word for today. And the word for today is integrity. Live the intentional, balanced biblical life. Let integrity guide me. The American Heritage Dictionary says integrity means steadfast adherence to a strict moral or ethical code, the state of being unimpaired soundness, the quality or condition of being whole or undivided completeness. Steadfast adherence to a strict moral code. Morality. If you do a Google search on where does morality come from, the first page of searches all say something like Wikipedia says. Morality comes from biological instincts, emotional traits, and social dynamics. Morality has evolved over time through both cultural and evolutionary processes. My first thought about that definition is that whoever wrote that's never had any kids. My second thought about that definition is these guys never read books. Required reading in my high school included Lord of the Flies by William Goldberg. The biblical name for the Lord of the Flies, by the way, is Beelzebub. The book is about a bunch of boys that find themselves on an island by themselves. In short, morality does not evolve, savagery evolves. Another required reading in my high school was Animal Farm by George Orwell, where the animals revolt against the farmer to create a society where they can be equal, free, and happy. Sounds familiar. Morality does not evolve on the farm either. How many truly thinking people can state morality evolves from biological instincts? It's beyond my understanding. Apparently, they don't live in the real world where biological instincts run rampant, leading to violations of victims. How can any truly thinking person state morality evolves from emotional traits? It's completely beyond my understanding. Apparently, they don't live in the real world where we have to curb our emotional traits to get along with each other. How any truly thinking person can state morality evolves from social dynamics is beyond my understanding. It is this kind of lack of thinking that has led to the chaos and violence that we're currently experiencing in this nation, not to mention around the world. Professing to be wise, they become fools. It's the fool that says in his heart, there is no God. One of the logic arguments for God is that man is moral, therefore there must be a God who is moral, because it's obvious to any thinking person that man left to himself with no restraints does not act in moral or righteous ways. Which brings me back to the children argument. Children are not moral in nature. They have to be taught what is right and wrong. This is parenting 101A. As every parent soon finds out. The good news is that there is a moral code that does not evolve. A strict adherence to this moral code is called integrity or righteousness. And the better news is that the God who made everything knows that man left to his own does not evolve into a moral human being. So he gave us not only the moral code to live by, but the empowerment of his Holy Spirit to actually be able to live lives of integrity, of righteousness. Live the intentional, balanced biblical life. Let integrity guide you by doing as the Lord commands. And his promise is life, and life more abundantly, both here and now, as well as there and then. The word for today is integrity. God bless. Check in tomorrow.